We're really excited to welcome to the program for the second time this week, York Electric Cooperative. They were already on the books for this Wednesday. We didn't anticipate the storm on Saturday, but much like how they answered the call to the storm on Saturday, they answered the call to come on Monday to kind of update us where they were with handling of the storm. But we are here today, and we've got two great gentlemen because we're going to say goodbye to one and hello to another one. So we're going to welcome Paul Basha, who is the current CEO here who's currently the CEO of York Electric Cooperative. I was about to make you the CEO of OTS Media, Paul.
Manning wouldn't like that.
He wouldn't. And the gentleman who's going to replace you, Craig Spencer, is also joining us. And good morning to you both.
Thank you. Good morning.
Good morning.
Paul, let's start with you. First of all, we are still cleaning up, I know, after Saturday's storm, and all the power has been restored for your customers. People were just shocked at the damage that took place. You've been in this industry for more than 2 decades. What was your takeaway and the path moving forward?
It was kind of like in 2011, May of 2011, we had a similar situation. It was more the western part of our service territory. Very similar, oak trees down everywhere. We had 110 poles broke in a matter of an hour and a half. So very similar to that, but just a shout out to our guys and working around the clock in the rain, the ladies answering the phone calls, and some of those calls aren't always that pleasant. And so shout out to them for doing a great job.
Well, you've weathered a lot of storms as CEO of York Electric Cooperative, but it's time for you to say goodbye and pass the torch on to Craig, but you're not going far.
That's correct.
You're going to stay here. When you look back at your time as CEO for York Electric Cooperative, what kind of stands out? What are you proud of?
I know it sounds cliche, but it's the employees. We have great folks, and they stick with us. You know, we joke and say we hire them to retire them, and they stay with us and are always about taking care of, looking out for the member, and work tirelessly, whatever it need to be. I mean, matter of fact, a bunch of our guys right now are right down the road helping the city of Rock Hill get power back on after they work, 16, 70 hours getting our power back on.
What advice do you have for Craig as the incoming CEO? What would you? And maybe y'all have already had this conversation. I don't know, but what advice would you pass on?
I think always walk in humility. Always look out for the member, and if you take care of employees well, they'll take care of our members well.
Well, that is very true for Craig Spencer, who will be the new CEO. And this turns over when? When's
June 10th is my last day.
Okay. And so on June the 11th, you will officially take over the reins there at York Electric Cooperative, Craig Spencer, as CEO. But you're also part of the York Electric Cooperative. You came right out of school straight to York Co-op.
I did. Graduated from USC in '92 and started
we don't like
December of '92.
We couldn't find a good Clemson guy.
Well, you said it. I didn't say it. But yeah, I came in February of '92 and started in the purchasing and over the warehouse and that kind of thing. Just worked up through the years, following Paul. So I kick him out of one spot and go to the next.
You got hired to retire.
I did, yes. So been there 32 years, and it's been great. It's a great place to work. Great employees, as Paul said, and it is all about looking out for that member.
Yeah. So Craig, I know it's still sort of early for you, but what is on the horizon for you? What are some of the obstacles or challenges that you're looking forward to addressing when you come in as you can continue to deal with growth now in the western part of?
Kind of what he's saying is which of my message you're going to clean up first?
Well, as some of the other managers around the state have said, I got a lot of work to do.
He does.
We've slowed down a little bit with some of the growth due to some of the impact fees, but the area is still growing well, and we still do face a looming generation shortage in South Carolina. Now that's a little bit outside York Electric's realm, but we are pushing for new generation in South Carolina to help us enable to keep the lights on, keep reliable service to our members, and also drive economic development to improve the quality of life for all of York County.
Mm-hmm. I know you all have had a successful partnership with Comporium, of course, with trying to get internet more out there and other services that will continue to, it seems like, will grow in the years to come.
We hope so. We've pretty much all of York County is now covered with high-speed internet. We partnered with Comporium several years ago to do the western part of York County because no one would serve it. So we have completed that project and continue to work with Comporium to supply that service.
Well, your customers are also members, so that's what is so exciting about a cooperative. And I know Porter told us the other day there are 19 in the state?
19 co-ops.
Okay, 19 co-ops in the state. And you all have your big annual meeting coming up. It
May
is
the
on
4th be with you.
Yes. Boy, when it falls on that day, the marketing is easy. What can we expect with that annual meeting? What can the members expect, and what does that look like for them?
So it's 3 days, May 1st at Catawba Park in TGK. It's all drive-through. So members just drive through, bring their registration card and ID, and we'll get them through. They can vote for the board of directors. There's a couple of elections this year, so we encourage all of our members to come out and do that. May 3rd and 4th at the York office, be 7 to 7 on the 3rd, and then from 9 to 12 on the 4th.
You don't forget hot dogs.
And I was about to say thousands of hot dogs, right? So come eat.
10,000
We're going to save a lot
dogs.
for you, Ashley.
Oh, thanks. I do like a hot dog.
I mean, really, y'all have been known for your hot dogs.
That's right.
And so you could be known for worse things.
That's true.
But what is it with the connection with hot dogs at the annual meeting here? Like, why has that been so successful?
That goes back even before I got there, that we would sell a quarter hot dog and a 10-cent Coke. And I remember working the Coca-Cola trailer. Now we give away free, so we don't charge the 25 cents and we don't have the drinks. But it's just a historical thing that people have loved. And in COVID, we cut it out, but people kept asking, we want hot dogs. And we are a member-driven organization.
That's
when
right.
a member want hot dogs, we're going to give them hot dogs.
We find a way.
Man. And I know you also have a foundation. So explain to us the background of the foundation and what some of the projects or the accomplishments you've had there.
We actually have two. We have Operation Roundup, where the member can round their bill to the next dollar, and I think we're getting close to $4 million going back into the community to help
Wow.
needs. Then we started another foundation right about 2019 called the Burrell Foundation, named after our past chairman who tragically died in a farming accident. And that is helping needs across the whole community, whereas the Burrell Foundation is more member needs and agencies who help the members. So we're trying to cover everything we can to help the community and meet those needs.
Well, congratulations, Paul, on a successful run as CEO of York Electric Co-op. Congratulations to you, Craig. We will be catching up with you a lot over the next
That's right.
couple of years during your tenure. So I'm glad you feel right at home here at OTS Media. And then, of course, you've got your big member
Annual
And-
meeting.
Annual
yeah, sorry.
meeting.
Lost
Aren't you
words there.
emceeing that
Yes,
as
I'm
well?
emceeing
Yeah,
it.
you're emceeing.
We'll make sure he practices before he gets
Just
there.
come toward York and smell the hot dogs. You know you're right
There you
place.
go.
I'll be on my A game when I come and see you all. But it's so much fun. We had a blast last time and looking forward to it again. But Paul, Basha, and Craig Spencer, again from York Electric Co-op, we appreciate your time. And again, job well done for responding to the storms and getting
Thank
the power back on so
Thank
quickly.
you very much.
Thank you.